Hey guys, and welcome back to RamesGames. We're going to be jumping back into Nimbatus, the space drone constructor. Now, the game was completely funded, over 110% on Kickstarter. It's still going, so I recommend you go to that. I might put the link below or something. I might remember. Probably not, though. Anyways. Just gonna jump into it. We've played 300 minutes of it, so it's about 5 hours. The drone I'm currently using can actually do anything it needs to. The things inside of the game. Currently, my drone will do all of them without like a care in the world. And there is no F8 to take a screenshot. F9. Neat. Alright, one second. Everything is super loud in my ears, and I can't hear myself think. Okay, we done? Alright, let me just turn this down on my head. Alright, so yeah, this drone goes up, it goes down, it goes left, it goes right. It has a stabilizer. Has a bunch of lasers on it that will automatically fire as we slowly fall just due to our own weight. Six lasers is enough to cut straight through to the center of the world. We don't really care. This barely doesn't cover the back. We could get away with moving that back 1 or 2 tiles. And it really wouldn't matter. We have enough energy to power everything. Or if we need to do combat and shield, we can just pull it back. Can speed it up a little bit, but it's not recommended. Could use some extra thrust to go this direction. But yeah, as far as everything for the regular planet stuff is concerned, this does more than enough of it. And by the way, if you hit C, it will spawn out these little dudes. And those guys will collect the resources. I didn't see anywhere in the game that told me what spawning those guys did. But now I know. The only thing I can't do with this ship is hold control and hit the A key, but that's entirely because of my keyboard. For whatever reason, because it's not a mechanical keyboard. All the inputs are tied together, so there's that interesting bit. So normally I just float level to the ground and go that way. But I mean, we have more than adequate firepower for something as simple as carving around on the ground. And our weapons just kill everything. Like, we've lost a bit here and there. Nothing too important. Yeah, and if we're going to hit anything, we just shred the ground. It's pretty easy. It's not super complex. It's not an auto drone or anything. I should experiment in some more of the logic stuff, but I'm not very smart when it comes to doing like logic gates and stuff. Not to bring up other games, but that's why in other games actually avoid using logic gates. And then we get a plasma rocket shotgun tower, which 200% recoil, so that means extra recoil. Confusing. And then less energy usage. It's a rocket. That could be pretty okay, I guess. Sumo training arenas. Real quick, we'll just jump into that. You have a drone, and you try to knock the other drone out of it. We don't actually care about that. We can delete it. Won't be doing it because ideally you'd like to have an auto. You want something that has a lot of recoil to it. Scrapyard. The scrapyards you can give basically any of your weapons to, and it will turn it into resources. I don't think there's enough weapon types in the game for it to really matter. Even though they are randomized, they get pretty boring, and most of them aren't useful. But that's why this is a pre-alpha. Just wanna bring that up because it is a pre-alpha. The battle arena, we were on the high scores list at one point, but yeah, we're still there. 141 seconds. This was a guy I was experimenting in. A bunch of sensors all over the place. It was going to do some stuff, but I suck at it. This is my big flaming spinball thing. We need 50 parts or less. So we actually use this one right here. It should turn us because the core's center of gravity is a different direction. There we go. And this is what it is. You have a set amount of time you're supposed to survive. And if you do that, depending on each tier of time that you do survive, you get certain rewards. And there's dudes that do rockets and things that shoot through your vehicle. As you can see, many parts have been knocked off. And there we go, we died. 52 seconds. You can do better, you can do worse. Somebody finally beat some of these guys with the 301 seconds. So that's cool. Tempo is playing StarCraft. Thanks, phone. It's a good game. It is a pre-alpha. And like I said, they were funded on Kickstarter. They have some stretch goals and stuff that they're trying to do. Their next stretch goal will be released at 20,000, but yeah. There's not too much more to look into. Like, I see it, I'm getting every few hours I look at it, I've gotten 30 extra views. I think today I've gotten 50 or so extra views on the comment thing that I did. Which is cool, don't get me wrong, but I'm not gonna like milk this game for all it's worth. If we go back to using the main drone, we'll just show some resource collection. And then I think we're done with this game for a little bit. I've seen all that there is to see. Minus the sumo training, because I don't actually care about it. So if you go over an actual mineable resource that has value to it, it gets destroyed a lot slower. That's to give you a chance to mine it out. And you can see this thing actually mines at a pretty quick rate. There are different enemies, you might have seen them in other people's videos. I need to stop getting hit by those. There's resources somewhere on the ground. You'll know them because they're a big old green pile of goop. We of course don't need the sensors to do that, but I don't want to hold 3 and try to hit the other buttons, which is what I'm doing right now. Holding 3 and trying to navigate is a pain in the butt. Like I said, I mean, it mines at a fairly decent rate. It's fairly simple. We can go into the drone editor, I guess, and look at it. Was that the center? Man, this place is small. I'm not even seeing the resources it said that they were supposed to be. I mean, we've cut along the whole surface. The resource thing seems to not be fully accurate all the time. There have been a few times where it said that there were supposed to be resources, and like I pretty much mined multiple shafts straight through the world and checked it, and there were none. Like in this piece of pie here, you'd think we'd be able to see some resources, but we can't. And it seems that the higher the amount of... Sometimes you just gotta shoot that. The higher amount, like, value the planet is, the less likely, in my experiences, it is that the map is gonna show it properly. But like, yeah, there's no signs of any actual resources on this planet. I went to hit escape for some reason, even though you see it right there. It shows resource amount low. There's a big old pile. Maybe if we find a place with a lot of resources. Resource amount medium, look at that. And there's nothing here. According to that map, there was nothing here. Sorry, my water bottle popped. Gotta be careful about that. Yeah, let's float around the way that I like to. There might even be some of the harder enemies here. They like to explode, and they can explode through your shield and stuff. Shields aren't as OP as people like to think. Those battle arenas, you actually have to design something fairly competent. Like, look at that. This should have shown up on the map, right? But it didn't. That's my point. Oh, we do have these. For a reason. They're pretty strong. They're not homing, they just shoot out the sides of us. This is a lot of noise right now in my ear. Yeah, I mean, this is just pretty good at doing what it needs to do. Floats around, the shield pretty much always stays up if it would stop mining. I should have those on some kind of button. But yeah, I wanted to show off resource collection. Because it wasn't explained to me very well. And actually had to look up a video or two on how to do it, because I was trying to use the mining things, but it meant ground mining, not like resource collecting. Alright, so like I said, You can see that the stuff is used a little less there. Seems to collect better underneath you, which I actually find kind of annoying. They stay underneath you, which I guess is cool. They don't really seem to actively seek these out very much. They kind of just float around you, and sometimes you just get lucky if they collect anything at all. You can see our resources going up there. Like I said, you hit C, or whatever you have it bound to, and those guys will eventually disappear. Yeah, and for beating that, we got a bullet gun tower, big deal. Again, nothing showed up on the map. And with those resources, what you do is you buy these weapons. These weapons have different modifiers. The towers are the ones that wiggle around. The ones that are not towers are the ones that will simply shoot in whatever direction you have it faced and won't change, like follow your mouse or anything. And then you can use 5,000 to reset it and look for something else. Long beam, bio, which as far as I can tell doesn't really mean a lot. Split laser, so if it bounces it'll shoot more lasers. A damage upgrade, it's pretty good. I'll never use it, but we'll just buy them because why not? Short beam with a razor range upgrade. EMP, again, not really important. Yeah, let's just buy it, whatever. We're not using our resources for anything. Keep clicking the wrong buttons. Resource amount low. There's absolutely nothing there. Just gonna go and edit drone. Wrap this video up about 20 minutes. We should switch these to up here. That's fine, I guess. That way the shield is up a little bit higher. Yeah, these right here are plasma rocket guns. Like I said, they only fire the direction they're facing. They've got 200% number of shots. But they do have less projectile lifetime, so they don't last as long. These are homing rockets. Cluster bullets, meaning they explode into clusters. Yeah. They're the green ones you see me firing around a lot. And then I apparently have these. Yeah. The blue ones. They have... Right here is where you can get all the stats if you just highlight over the gun. 0.17 attack speed, 8 energy usage, 27 damage. 200% digging strength, 200% accuracy. It's pretty good digging upgrade right there. Rocket force, which I'm assuming is like shot speed. So shot force is basically shot speed. And then there's super accurate, so... The blue one's super good. Honestly, I could just deal with putting a bunch of those on my ship. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have. And right here is where you can bind your things if you wanted to release your drones to, like, middle mouse. There you go, mouse 2. It'd be wise to rebind, explode to something you're not going to use, because you can explode your brain. There's no press again or anything. It simply just explodes. Maybe a tap twice kind of thing or something. But if you rebind it to like that semicolon, like I'm never gonna use unless I somehow go to hit L or P. Oops. Darn. But yeah, the sense is up. I don't really think it matters whether you sense up or down, as long as you set your stuff right. Doing that to cursor would be kind of weird. But yeah, that's it's gonna do it for a look at Nimbatus. Like I said, I could ride these views into the ground or something, but I like to play what I want to play, and if it gets views, it gets views. If not, it doesn't. And there you go. So that's been the version 2.1 pre-alpha of Nimbatus, the space drone constructor. Again, check them out on Kickstarter and stuff. All the links are going to be in the description below, in the game and stuff section. If you can, help them out, get their shares on Facebook. I don't see a reason to join their forums, but if that's what you're into, then do it. But I don't see that stretch goal getting met, because if you're someone like me, I don't join forums, especially not for no reason. The last time I did it was for the Worlds Adrift. And, I mean, I was a member of those forums for over a year before there was any point to being part of it, so, I mean, no reason to create an account and an extra garbage inside your email if you don't have to. But yeah, check out their stuff, retweet, do all that. It's pretty good. You don't have to give them money. There is other ways to support them if that's what you're looking for. Once again, Nimbatus by Strayfawn Studio. Check it out. Thank you guys for watching. Remember to stay positive. Have yourselves a great day. Thank you guys again for the game. And I'll see you guys when this game gets further along or on its next big update. Bye-bye.